Alright, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm excited today. We got our top 10 albums of 2024. It was a really good year for music, and I figured I'd just do a little top 10 with you. So let's dive in. Alright, so number 10, we have Kendrick Lamar with GNX. Just a really fun, easy listening experience with this album. You never know what you're going to get from track to track, and a lot of bangers on it. It's just really fun. Not super deep conceptual album from Kendrick, just a fun one. I think we can all agree on that. Dodger Blue, really smooth track. Squabble Up, banger. Kendrick just sounds like he's having fun on this one. The production is pretty good, pretty great. Alright, so we have number 9 with The Smile, Wall of Eyes. Beautiful art rock album, as usual. Sounds honestly just like a Radiohead album, so if you love Radiohead, you gotta check this one out. A lot of really patient, beautiful, building songs on this one, and just amazing lyrics as usual, amazing song structure, and just really enjoyable. Sad album, just like every good Radiohead, Tom York project should be. And this one, I almost went for their other album they dropped, but this one, I don't know, between the actual title track, I Quit, You Know Me, Incredible Closer, just truly on a different level from a lot of stuff they dropped this year. Number 8, Rome Streetz, Derringer team up with Hatton Garden Holdup. Just love the production from Derringer. Really dark, really grimy 90s beats all across this thing. Rome Streetz just doing what he does, just delivering super dope flows, dope street raps, and I got no complaints. It's like a guy who likes steak, and then you go to a steakhouse and you have a good steak. I like underground hip hop. I listened to it. I loved it. That's all it is. It's dope. Number 7, Magdalena Bay with Pop Album of the Year with Imaginal Disc. Synth Pop Odyssey. What a record. Mind-blowing production, stellar performances, song topics, amazing. Watching TV, one of my favorite songs of the year, Cry For Me, Image, That's My Floor. Just so many great songs on this album. It's getting a lot of praise this year, and for good reason. Number 6, Willie the Kid and V-Don with Deutsche 4, I believe. And this again is just like, it's like I love ribeyes. I go to a steakhouse, I get a ribeye. It's just amazing underground hip hop, jazz rap, amazing cinematic production from V-Don. And the production is just so feels like you're just the whole time you're just in a James Bond film, or you're just in some sort of Chinatown movie where it's really cinematic. And Willie the Kid is just unique with his style and what he raps about. And he's an entrepreneur. He raps a lot about his businesses and cars and women and money, and just does it all in a really creative way. Really underrated album this year. Haven't really seen anybody talk about it. Top level stuff from the duo. When these guys pair up, it's like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? It's like chili and cinnamon rolls. That's a Nebraska thing. I don't know if you know that, but it's like what's also a good duo. It's like Stevie and Craig on ESPN FC. Number 5, Glass Beams with Mahal. This is like an EP technically, but it's 5 tracks. Gosh, just front to back fire, Middle Eastern vibe on this whole EP. I'm putting it on the records albums because it's just it's basically an album, but it's a short album. Just amazing instrumental, funk rock, psychedelic rock on this one. Just groovy, just puts you in a trance. Snake Charmer music. Gorgeous production. Grooves nonstop. That's all I can really say about it. Had to include it. At number 4, we have our boy Westside Gunn with Still Praying. I heard rumor has it he made this album in a day. Classic, typical Westside Gunn. That's what he usually does. And man, a lot of really lo-fi, interesting beats on this one, and Westside Gunn just doing what he does, being so unique, having such a signature sound. The vibes are immaculate. I don't really think any other albums this year really had the unique vibe that Westside Gunn has on his, just from the production standpoint. He's just always bringing something new, something fresh to the table. And yeah, man, I'm a huge Westside Gunn fan, and I had to have it on here. Getting into number 3, Oranssi Pazuzu with I think it's like Muuntautuja or something. I don't know how to say it, but Finnish avant-garde metal band, psychedelic metal band. Impressive, as always, from a sound design point of view. Amazing avant-garde metal record. And really alien, really otherworldly experience. Just puts you in a different dimension. Honestly, when I listen to this album, it feels like my IQ is increasing. Like, just the level of musicianship on this album. I feel like this is what Elon Musk listens to.
What is the salty sauce that's so mysterious? What is the salty, tangy substance that's so mysterious?
What's in there?
What?
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm a fan of Elon Musk. Like, there's a lot of hate for Elon Musk out there. I don't know why. He's just building rockets and just being a chill guy. I don't know what the problem is, but he probably listens to this album, I mentioned this album kind of sounds like what aliens listen to. And it probably is. Hopefully they're not demonic, but, it's what aliens listen to on the hovercraft, on the spacecraft. It's just dope. All right, so we're into number 2. What's it going to be? It's going to be Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once. Freddie Gibbs coming through with just amazing beats and amazing flow and performances as usual. It's really just, it's like a piece of cake getting served to you, and you're like, oh, it's a good piece of cake. And then you leave, and it's like, that's just, what I'm saying? I'm just as a hip hop fan, I just want dope beats and dope rapping. And I got a lot of that this year, and Freddie Gibbs does it, in my opinion, probably the best out of anybody. And a lot of interesting themes about the devil on this one, and how it's tempting Freddie Gibbs to do all these, sins and illegal things with drugs, and it keeps sucking him back into the lifestyle, and he's just kind of in his head on this one, and just kind of trying to get through it. But yeah, great album. And what's our number 1 gonna be? It's gotta be Rock Marciano in The Alchemist with the Skeleton Key. This is a real late buzzer beater, and just dropped in December, and my God, I know this is these like leftovers from the Elephant Man's Bones, but the production is super experimental, super out there, super cinematic from The Alchemist, and Rock Marciano is sharp as ever. His flows are on point, his quotables all day, and it's just everything you could ask for from a hip hop album. From the track Chopstick, which has an amazing ominous beat. Street Magic with just amazing, patient, kind of meditative beat on that. The opening track, Mystery God, is like, I don't know, the production is mind-blowing on that. Just so many highlights on this thing. And it says a lot that, the needle drop kind of just ignored it and stuff, and he's not the biggest Rock Marciano fan, so I take that as not being a hip hop fan. That's what I take that as. No, if you sleep on this album, I really don't think that you're like into hip hop. If you sleep on any of these albums, Westside Gunn, Freddie Gibbs, Rome Streetz, Willie the Kid, if you sleep on any of those 5 albums, I don't think you're a real hip hop fan. I'm just gonna say it. If you're playing the new Kendrick, Kendrick's fine, but if you only listen to like mainstream artists, like, come on, let's grow up. Just a bunch of kid rap, just a kid bop. But Rock Marciano and The Alchemist, grown men rap. Yes, sir. It's better stop sleeping on it for sure. Alright. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what your top 10 albums are, and thanks for tuning in. Alright. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.